guys, Brother here. Welcome back to Sim Race, the Real Race of vlog number 5. Here we are out in the shed, sitting on the front of the car. Haven't done much since vlog 4 where I showed you guys all my race gear and stuff, but whoop, car's moving. As you can see, the engine's pretty black. It's all pretty burnt, and all this stuff is all burnt, as you've seen in the other episode. These fuel lines here are all absolutely rat shit, to be honest. So what I've done is I've gone and picked up some new EFI fuel line. Hopefully you guys can see me all right. So I'm going to replace the top line and the bottom line. So that's the intake line and then the return line as well, with this, and then whatever I've got left, if there's any left, if there's enough left, it's like $30 a metre for this shit. It's crazy. I'm going to replace from the fuel pump to the fuel filter to the steel lines on the way in. On the return, it's not too much of an issue because the return line should be regulated on the way out, so it should be fine. The other thing I've got to do is I've got another wiring harness here, so another 85 bucks for one that I've already paid 85 bucks for. So what I want to do today is, I was originally going to show you guys me doing the fuel line, but the GoPros are like 15% battery, so it won't happen. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to have to cut these old fuel lines off with a grinder, because I'm just going to use hose clamps instead of the other faint angle schmancy metal clamps they got on there. You don't need them. So as long as you've got the EFI fuel line and the EFI proper clamps, you should be fine. And then hopefully once I've got that done, I'm going to go over to the bench over there, charge the GoPro first, go to the bench over there and start doing some wiring. There's a few other things I've got to do as well. All these holes in the firewall stuff I'm going to have to cover. So I've picked up behind the camera, I picked up pop rivet gun, and a big sheet of like 1mm aluminum plate, whatever you call it. It's really thin. I think it's aluminum, whatever you want to call it, plate to cover the holes from here into the engine bay, which is part of our requirements and part of the reason why my leg got burnt. So that's the stuff I'm going to do today, so I'm trying to show you guys as much as I can. So it's going to be a short intro. The other thing I need to let you guys know is where I lived in Newcastle, we used to have a speedway track at Tomago, which closed down 2001, I believe, 2003, so 15, 17 years ago, something like that. And I found out the other night that there's still a Newcastle Speedway Supporters Club. They had the annual general meeting after we had our meeting for our new rule changes, and I stuck around. Stupid me, put my hand up to become the publicity officer and a committee member for that group. So it's a non-profit organisation, and what we're doing is trying to raise money to be able to hopefully buy some land somewhere or get given some land somewhere, make applications to the council and all the other people that we need to make applications to make another racetrack in the Newcastle area, whether it be, Newcastle is in the city area, like Raymond Terrace, or up the valley somewhere like Singleton or Muswellbrook, somewhere closer for us Newcastle guys to race instead of having to go to Sydney or 4 or 5 hours to Tamworth. So somewhere back for us guys. So if I remember, I'll put a link in the description to their Facebook page, which I'm going to take over and try and get some more members on board. So to become a member of that club, it's $10 per year. And what that $10 goes to, goes into the funds, into the kitty for us to be able to purchase, as I said, like land, applications for the track, all that sort of stuff. It all goes back into trying to get a racetrack in Newcastle. So that's what my plan is. So if you guys are in the Newcastle area or even Sydney or out west or Queensland or West Australia, but you want to race in Newcastle, you want to see another track back in Newcastle, then hit the link. I'll make sure there's a place somewhere where you guys can actually get either an address to send like a money order or a check, or bank details to transfer money. Just when you do transfer money, make sure you leave your name as a description in the transfer, and also send through a message. That way we can get your name, address, contact details, email address, so we can send you info as it comes to us. So there are talks at the moment with a few places that we can possibly get the land for the track, so still just sort of in talks. It's just Yeah, pretty early time, so may not happen anytime soon, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to happen eventually. And there's not many rule changes at the moment for the stockers this season. So what I've got to do is get the car running again. Hopefully Dave Hollier, our scrutineer, the Newcastle Street Stockers, will be over here sometime today, check over the car and just go through that list of stuff that I got off Daniel Forbes last week and add to it and let me know what else I need to get done before he'll green sheet it to get it on track. So yeah, that's probably enough of me talking shit, but as always, make sure you like the video, make sure you leave a comment if you like, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that link and at least go over and like the page. Even if you don't want to join the club, just like it and share it. We want to try and get as many people as we can, and I want to show those guys that I know what I'm doing and that I can get people, you know, to follow and to support. So that's the main thing. And if you want your name on the roof of the race car as well, there should be a link in the description for our Streamlabs donation area. So if you go over there, donate $10 or more to me at Streamlabs for the race car, and leave your name in the description and what you want written on the roof. There's a few names you can't see now because the bonnet's up, but there's a few names on the roof already. We've got 5 names at the moment, and potentially 2 new sponsors. So fingers crossed they're going to come through. One of the sponsors will supply a few sets of tyres, and the other one hopefully will supply diesel for my new truck, which I might show you guys later. A new truck that I just brought, traded in my old Commodore that you've seen in my Fire photo, or Fire video I should say, vlog 3, and brought a Ford Ranger, turbo diesel. That way it'd be cheaper to get to and from the track and that sort of stuff. So, well, technically didn't buy it. I owe a lot of money on it, to be honest, but they'll hopefully be able to supply some diesel to get me to and from the track, so that'll reduce costs as well. So that'll be good. But alright guys, stick around. I'll go and charge the GoPro and then bring you back sometime later on and do a bit of a fast forward with a bit of music like I usually do. But thanks for watching and thanks for all the support, guys. It does mean a lot, and we're not giving up. We're going to make it on track this year. Fingers crossed. Alright guys, welcome back. Unfortunately I couldn't fast forward any recording of me doing some more electrical stuff to the car. My GoPro is playing up big time. The GoPro goes down to 1%, turns off, then I go to charge it and it won't charge past 1%. Sometimes it gets to 5, then stops. So I'm gonna have to contact Amazon AU, which is where I brought the GoPro from, and see if I can get a replacement battery or replacement unit or whatever. It seems to be when I take the battery out, put the battery back in and then charge it, it charges to 100%. So I don't know what's going on. So quick update. Where were we last time? Can't remember what I was up to last time. It's like a week after I recorded that last little bit before this bit. So I've rewired the entire car. So everything's wired up, ready to go. The car now runs, which is good. I've got to wire up the alternator so I can get the battery charging, which I did try and do the other day, but I've done it wrong. So, well, I think the connection on the back of the alternator looked like it had been burnt a little bit in the fire. So I've just went and brought a whole new alternator. I've gone and brought a new plug to go on the back of the alternator as well. So I'm going to rewire that, and hopefully I'll get that working. I've got a light on the dash just next to the steering wheel, so when I turn the car, turn the ignition on, the light will come on like a blue light. When I get the car running and it excites the alternator and starts charging the battery, then that light, the blue light, should go out, which means that the alternator is charging the battery, which is a good sign. So other thing I've done, I don't know if you guys can really see, but I've replaced all the spark plugs, replaced all 6 spark plugs, replaced every single lead with brand new leads, replaced all 3 of these coil packs here with brand new coil packs. So just having some dramas with the car not running properly, not wanting to run, not wanting to idle. Every time I went to give it throttle, it wouldn't. Was struggling a little bit, and even just coughing and farting a lot. So I thought I'd just replace all this stuff and get it out of the way. That way I know it's done 100%. There's nothing wrong with these things. So that's all done. I think the next practice day is going to be the 1st of September at Gunnedah, which I'm going to aim to get to, which is 2 weeks from yesterday. No, 3 weeks from yesterday. So it's 1st of September. It's a Saturday in Gunnedah, practice day. I'm going to try and get there. Not sure yet. I've still got to buy. Well, got to get the computer sealed, which is under $150. I've got to get my driver's license or race license. I've got to get the car green sheeted and logbook and all sort of stuff. So that's another $290 or something. So that's about 450 odd bucks to get all that ready to go. So I can actually get to the track. Plus, it's going to be about $100 to get there with fuel. plus getting in is another 40 bucks, so that's around about 600 bucks, so it's going to be tough. Also, I earn a little bit more money this year than I did last year, so now, some of you may know that I have a daughter and I've also got a son who's 16. My child support has gone through the roof, to be honest. It's a bit of a joke, but I won't go into detail with that, but that's gone through the roof, which is going to hinder my racing a lot this season. So I've lost nearly probably 90 to 100 bucks a week extra compared to what I was paying last year. So that's a lot of money if you work that out over a full year and stuff, and that's a lot of money that I was hoping to be able to put into the race car, but unfortunately can't. So still a few things left to do. I've still got to put rubber under the fuel tank, rubber over the battery. I've got to fix, I can't see, but there's 2 holes up here, there's 2 holes on that side on the firewall. I've got to cover those, which I'm going to try and get done today. Light pending, of course. What else is there? I've got the stickers. Hopefully the stickers will come this week from Dirt Division. Matthew is onto it. Matty Hill is onto it. So if they come this week, hopefully this weekend I'll be able to put the stickers on. I've got a mate of mine who used to wrap cars. So hopefully, if he's not working this weekend, which he might be, but hopefully not, I've already asked him, penciled him in for next weekend to get the stickers put on. So we'll be getting my name across the front. You guys can't see it here, but the name across the front, name on above the driver's door, numbers on the side, Dirt Division logo on either side, and the Speedway Memes logo on the back. So that's it for now. We're still chasing more sponsors, so fingers crossed. But what I'll do now is I'll shut the bonnet. Fingers crossed I'll start the car. Fingers crossed. I had it running before, so hopefully it'll start. But it is pretty bloody loud, to be honest. There's no exhaust on it yet. There we go. So car's running. See, first kick. That was after. Well, Jesus. I started it before just to make sure it was going to kick, because it struggles the first couple of times to try and start it. So no exhaust yet. But today is Sunday. So Tuesday I'm taking the car down. Got to get a car trailer Monday afternoon. Pick up the car. Take it down to the mechanic, or I should say the exhaust guy at Rutherford Exhaust Centre, it's called, Rutherford Exhaust Centre, close to me. So I'm going to take it down to him. He's going to put dual pipes, obviously extractors either side, dual pipes with a hot dog, and then just dump the exhaust out the side, just in front of the rear wheels there, somewhere on either side. Couple of $100, so it's pretty good, pretty cheap. He said he's going to take care of me, throw a couple of his stickers on the car and that sort of thing. So that's exciting. Exciting to get a new exhaust on it. That way I'll be able to actually, get in it, leave it idling, and not have my ears blown out, because it is freaking loud. Even now it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I still don't really want to start it, because it's pretty quiet neighbourhood around here. My car is loud as shit, so I want to try and be courteous to the neighbours and stuff. But yeah, so there's still a fair few things we've got to do. Still plenty of room on the roof if you guys want to donate $10 or more. The link will be in the description to our Streamlabs donation page over there. Donate $10 or more, we'll put your name on the roof of the car to match the other guys that are up there. Still heaps of room. So yeah, also, as I said, Dirt Division is our sponsor. Speedway Memes on Facebook as well, so make sure you head over and like both of those pages for me. That'll actually be really good. If you wanted to, you could also like Newcastle Street Stockers. That's who I'm going to be racing with, the club, the local club to me, the Newcastle Street Stockers. Also Newcastle Speedway Supporters Club Inc. If you like that on Facebook, that's a page that I'm running. I put my hand up to be the publication officer for the Newcastle Speedway Supporters Club, not-for-profit organisation. And the thing we're trying to do is get Speedway back into Newcastle. We used to have a track probably half an hour from here, and it shut down 2003, I think it shut down in 2003. So trying to get Speedway back to Newcastle. Every single cent that's donated to the supporters club stays with the club. We've got a little bit of money in the bank. I shouldn't say a little bit, we've got a lot of money in the bank, to be honest, but it's still not enough for a racetrack. So we're still chasing more members. Even if you can't become a member, membership is $10 each year for that as well. If you can't become a member, even just like the page and share the page, that'll help a lot, just to get the name out there, and hopefully we can get enough members, enough likes, enough support, and take it back to the government and try and get the government to help us as well. So, especially with the V8 supercars coming to Newcastle, I think it's proved that we are a motorsport community, Newcastle, not just, you know, road racing like V8s, but speedway stuff. There's a lot of speedway guys here, and our closest track is like, what, 2 hours down south towards Sydney and 3-4 hours out west, out in the middle of nowhere. So hopefully we can get that track done. So yeah, anyway, that's all we're going to do today, to show you guys that that's happening. Hopefully this weekend I'll be able to put the stickers on, and I'll try and record a bit of that. But if you enjoyed it, as always, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the series so far and what other stuff you might want to see. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. If you want to sponsor the car yourself, or you know a company that may want to sponsor me, send me a message on Facebook. It doesn't have to be money sponsorship, it can be products, whether it be tyres or, you know, oils or that sort of stuff, whatever. If you want to put your name on the roof of the car, head to the link below to donate $10 or more, and make sure you head on over and check out Newcastle Speedway Supporters Club. At least hit the like button, at least share it. And if you want to become a member and help us get a new speedway track in Newcastle, become a member there as well. But thanks for watching. It's been Brito for Sim Racer to Real Racer. We'll hopefully see you again next weekend.